Well, the storm is kind of calmed down and everything. It's supposed to be a northeast wind, 5 to 7. So we are out of here and try and get down a little bit further. And we're only about 47 or 48 miles from the Calumet River, which is the river that we will jump into and head down to the Gulf. So we are out of here to knock out another 20 miles. Well, we got it's a little rough out here when it comes to we got the rollers mostly. Probably, I don't know, maybe 2-3 foot rollers. So we've been kind of skiing down some of them, but you got to be on your toes. So we're probably about 8 miles down, working down to the next port. So we've got about, I don't know, 10 more miles, maybe 11 more miles. As long as the little engine stays with us and I'm good on fuel, which I think I got enough. Well, there's the next port. We're getting close, but man, it's really gotten ugly out here. I mean, they're not huge waves, but you know, they're punching in pretty good. So we burnt up quite a bit of fuel trying to push through there, but the pier heads are right there. So we'll slide up in there and call it a day and hope for a little better weather tomorrow. It was supposed to be northeast wind, but it's a little more out of the north. A lot of rollers, and I knew by noon. This afternoon they were calling for small craft advisory, which I knew, but I figured we'd make it to the next one here by noon. So we've only got, I don't know, maybe a mile to the pier head. So we're going to ride these waves and try and make it. Yee-haw. Well, we're sitting in port. We finally we made it in, and it was a little rough to say the least. I had a couple of 6 foot waves, and the bow of the pontoon boat I had come down and dipped it in about 4 foot of water right up to the thing. It was almost up to the door, so it was right. I had dipped it in probably right into about here, and lifted the engine right out of the water and stuff. But anyway, that was the only thing. And I was trying to get into port, so it started getting pretty rough. But we're just chilling now, having some pop and hanging out. It's nice and sunny, so we'll just chill for the day and get ready to try and shoot down. Well, we're back to a good flat running weather and that, so I'm assuming we can make it to the river probably tomorrow. Supposed to be kind of calm now all week, but we'll play it by ear. But we're going to be able to move along. We're moving along at a pretty good clip now. So, and right up ahead with the smokestacks, that's next port, which wasn't very far, but we'll probably go a little further down. I think we're only 28 miles now from the river, so we should be able to knock it out today or tomorrow. Jump in the river, and then it's pretty much easy going for the most part anyway, right down to the Gulf. So definitely another cold morning, steam coming off the lake, which means the air temperature is colder than the water temperature, and produces a little steam rolling off the water because the water's warm. Well, we are down here in Hammond, Indiana, and if you look just over here, I don't know if I can get it in close enough for you. Yeah, that is Chicago, which Chicago is probably 30 miles away straight across, and we are about 18 miles from the river, from the Calumet River. So if the weather produces another nice day in the morning, we'll have no problem and we'll be in the Calumet River, which we run the Calumet down to the Illinois River, down to Juliet, and then we end up getting on the Mississippi, and then we are in the Ohio for just a short period. Then they're on the Tom McGee all the way to Mobile, Alabama. But anyway, it's a long haul. It's about 900 miles roughly. A lot of locks, a lot of high currents in the rivers, and a lot of places where we're not going to have. Well, there's Chicago, about 9 miles away, and we are headed over here, which is U.S. Steel, and the entrance to the Calumet River. We got about, I don't know, a couple miles to go, and we'll be in the river. So it's finally, we are pretty well set now. Once we in the river, we don't have to worry about the, you know, the bad weather and stuff kicking in. But so anyway, we got to get down here and find the actual river. It's either right around here on the left, or it's just down a little bit. I thought my information said it was just past US Steel, which is right there. So it was just off to the right of that.